Good morning again. It's Ace of Trades for Wednesday, May 20th. The Bible says in the book of Psalms, chapter 39, verse 4, Lord, make me to know mine end and the measure of my days, what it is, that I may know how frail I am. Behold, thou hast made my days as an handbreadth, and mine age is as nothing before thee. Verily, every man at his best state is altogether vanity. Selah. Yep, we just fail to realize how short our life is and how weak and frail we actually are. Um, Bible also describes us as like flowers the wind drives away in a moment. So people ought to consider where they're going to go when they die and how short their life actually is. Think about that. All right, on the chart we've got overnight lows here. I just put the overnight high up here where there's no, because you're in a trending environment there. There's really no clear high, but what all you basically have is an uptrend break, new high, price is trying to reverse. If you were here at 7:48 a.m., this is probably about the best trade you're gonna see probably all day. I'll probably never be at the chart by then, and I'm not even sure if my broker will have day margins open at that time. I'd have to check and see. But this is what I talk about when I'm saying about getting in real deep on the correction. So you can see here, one leg push up, second leg, and you can see where your signal bar is closing real close to where that correction ended. So that's getting in real deep on the correction. Gives you the most opportunity, the best opportunity to capture the points. And if you want to go for more points, that's the best place to try to do it. Not when you have these signal bars that like close way up here. So, because you can see how, 2, 4, 6 points you've already um, closed up higher. When your signal bar closes way up here, you could have been in, if you're getting in way down here, you could have been into and out of that trade, um, quickly. And the risk is less too because it's the bar's not growing up into the second attempt. It's you're getting in right at the beginning of the second attempt. So that's what I mean when I talk about getting in deep on the correction versus, you know, getting in way up here, something that often causes me to avoid entering trades. So anyway, it looks like we pushed down, broke, pushing down again. Um, Not exactly sure what price is trying to do here. If I would feel comfortable entering, if you get a correction, because this move down is already broken and made a new low, but this is kind of an odd type of move for to extend onto, I guess, the break of the downtrend. So maybe it's pushing down into something else now. Um, you always have to, when you're early in the morning and you have the overnight range and you're in that, you always got to have in the back of your mind the prices are going to try to come back down here and test these areas. So anyway, that's all I got for now. Be back again later. All right, so we got, looks like big picture. We're doing big picture stuff right now. Should put this on here so I'm not wasting time. All right, we got one leg. Looks like very spread out. You've got one leg down, second leg down, pushing up, breaking out of the overnight high. There's a second leg. Obviously, there's a trend here. I don't think I'd be looking for a retest though, based on the fact that you broke out of the overnight highs. So um, you pushed up in a trend into a resistance area. fits pretty well, but I probably would just lay off any kind of setup that you get here to go long, just because of that fact. Um, so anyway, um, I would wait for this to play out. Maybe it pushes up, and then maybe we hit that measured. Maybe it does break and push up to a new high. I'd be watching when we get close to this measured move. If you get some sort of like lower high, maybe to because you'd be way far away from the EMA if that happened. And yeah, be looking for maybe prices try to fade back down. So anyway, not a whole lot going on here. A lot of jumbled stuff. Um, this kind of looks like two legs, but it also looks like you're trapped in this short-term trend. So I wouldn't want to take that right into the EMA, right into a potential trend line. Yeah, so that's all I got for now. I'll just flip over to NQ real quick. Take a look at that. It's a little bit more, I guess, bullish imbalance in the range. Didn't come back so far, um, but it's lots of overlap here. This is often what you get with NQ. Is it's difficult to tell where the swings are going to be, and you just get a lot of overlapping bars, and so that's why I also will flip out to the 2K. You'll usually get more cleaner action on the 2K because it hides a lot of that static that's in the 1K chart. But then also, if you're considering trading it, you're taking on larger risk. So I typically try to scale down my positions on the 2K, unless it goes down. Unless the swings are printing what you normally expect on 1K. So like here, this is probably like 40 some point bar, 42, 43 point bar. I like to keep, if I'm going to trade full size, I like to keep the risk around 20, 25. Otherwise, I'll cut my position down. So anyway, not much going on here either. Be back later. All right, so this looks like what you got here is two big picture attempts to push up. First attempt, second attempt. Who knows if this will continue working or not. I wouldn't have seen it that it's very spread out. So I wouldn't have seen it that way. If we were in a different context, I can't say if I'd have been looking for that or not. But after the fact, you can see that that's what price is trying to do. So we'll just have to see how that plays out. All right, do an update here. There's not much to talk about. So I think last time we were in this area, this is this uptrend broke, did make a new high, chopped around, and found support here at the overnight high, pushed off of it, and just chopping around now, zipped up. And it's kind of doing one of these phases now where there's nothing you can do. You can see how different, it's like a different personality or something. You can see how it's moving here versus when you get in this kind of thing where you just get a lot of these tiny overlapping bars and raced up here. I'm not sure, there's some news or something came out. And now it's just like there's nothing you can do here. It doesn't matter like what it does. There's nothing you can grasp to hang on because it's just slowly moving around, lots of overlap, nothing to do. So as long as it's doing that, I probably won't be making any updates because there's just nothing to talk about. So that's it for now. So on NQ, we got this after we pushed up and chopped around here. We got this downtrend. Got one leg. I was looking for a second leg, but I don't like how this second leg is chopping around here. It's like it's trying several times to push down. So if this pushes up, I will probably skip it because I don't like that it's trying to push down here and it's resisting and pushing up now. So I think I'll probably just skip that. It looks better on here. It still looks weird though. It still doesn't look it still looks strange to me. It could very well push up, make that second leg, and then, retest. But I just don't like how I don't like how it's just chopping around there. So yeah, I think I'll just skip that. And then ES kind of has like two legs down, and there's really nothing here. I don't know what, maybe you draw something like this. It's just weird because this little like overshoot pokes out. If you were drawing something like that, it just doesn't fit very good. So, and then the fact that ES seems to have played out and wants to push higher now, makes me not want to take that trade on NQ either, because the ES, well, if the ES is going to start going up, it's highly doubtful that the NQ is going to diverge and push down while ES is going up. So ES sometimes tends to pull NQ with it when it's moving strongly. So that's not something that you have to, you don't have to watch markets in tandem to get like an extra insight, I think. You can just observe the price action on the one. We can flip over to NQ. It looks like it's trying to make that second push here, but I just don't care for how this chopped around here. And that could just be how the second leg decided to push up. I think I've talked about that before. There was trades where the first leg was real choppy or the second leg was real choppy, and I like just two clean legs. I don't like when it gives you the static and stuff. So, very well could push down here, make a new low, and so, I've just chosen to skip that. But if that's something that you are comfortable with, there is two legs there, so do what you want with it. But anyway, that's what I see so far. But just maybe if this pushed down and then somehow gave me a lower high or something, but I think about it because that might give you more confirmation that the second leg was going to push down. But it just looks like this wants to push up now. So anyway, yeah, that's just something that's particular to my style of trading is I want to see two clear legs. I don't like seeing static in the middle of the leg. So anyway, that's all I got for now. Okay, so ES looks like we're moving. It might just be for a couple seconds. It looks like we're moving a little nicer now. So this feels like this push down is done. So if we got some sort of correction here that you could grab a second entry long off of if prices want to go up, I'm okay with looking for a long if it sets up good. Okay, quick update. It's 3 o'clock. Here's all the activity since 12:30 from here over to here, and it's just chop. There's really nothing here to get in on or anything. I was looking at like this is a downtrend, like this had all played out. This looks like the most distinct move that we had, and it just doesn't give you anything. It just goes sideways and pushes up again. So there's really nothing here. If this price action doesn't change or speed up, I'll probably just come back with a last update, and then that'll be it for the day. Alright guys, just going to wrap it up for today. This is just kind of moving around aimlessly, has been all afternoon. So, no reason to just talk through that or drag this out anymore today. So I will see you again tomorrow. Hopefully you got a better trading day tomorrow. Alright, take it easy.